Good morning, students. In geography and economics, we had learned in the last session about economy and occupation, and in that we had dealt about economy. Today we are going to deal about occupation in India and Brazil. Okay. Now, for example, let us take geographical explanation about agriculture in Brazil. In Brazil, agriculture is the main and occupation of people living in the highlands and coastal areas. Favorable climate and topography make it possible for growing a variety of crops. Rice and maize are the main cereal crops. Production of maize is largely concentrated in the central part. Commercial crops like coffee, coca, rubber, soybean, and sugarcane are cultivated on a large scale. Brazil is the largest exporter of coffee and soybean in the world. Coffee and soybean. The major states growing coffee are Minas Gerais and Sao Paulo. Beside these crops, production of fruits like bananas, pineapples, oranges, and other citrus fruits is also done. Cattle, sheep, and goats are also reared in the savanna grassland in the south. Consequently, meat and dairy products are produced on a large scale. This is about agricultural part in Brazil. Now let us see about the mining part in Brazil. Observe the figure 8.3. You can see the figure 8.3. Okay. Major primary activities in Brazil. Okay. And answer the following question. Prepare a table of mining products and regions of production in Brazil. In which part of Brazil has mining activity not developed? What could be the reason? Considering the availability of resources, where has the development of industries occurred? Okay. The eastern part of Brazil is rich in various types of minerals: iron ore, manganese, nickel, copper, bauxite, tungsten, diamonds, etc. Inaccessibility, lack of knowledge of potential reserves of resources, dense forests, etc. are factors which have led to limitations in mining in the interior parts of the country. First is they cannot move inside. Second is the lack of knowledge they have about potential reserve resources. Dense forests are led to limitations. Okay. Nevertheless, because of increasing demand in the country, mining work has developed well in the highland regions. Okay. Now next is the fishing. First we saw agriculture, then we saw mining. Now we are going to see fishing. Answer the questions on the basis of figure 3.0. Can you give two reasons of concentration of fishing near the southeastern coast of Brazil? Inland fishing is not developed in Brazil, though there is large number of rivers in Brazil. Can you think a reason? Okay. Brazil has a sea coast of around 7,400 km, an excellent fishing grounds of the South Atlantic coast. The meeting of the warm Brazil current and the cold Falkland current of the coast of southeast Brazil makes it a good fishing ground. Traditionally, fishing has been carried on by small groups of individuals, fishermen, using primitive techniques and equipment. But now, large vessels are being used. Swordfish, shrimp, lobsters, sardines are mainly caught. The fish resources of the Amazon River are not exploited much, and fishing only take place at a small scale. Now let us come to India. Agriculture in India. The major chunk of the occupation is wholly based on agriculture. Mostly are farmers. So the distribution of crops like wheat, jawar, rice, cotton, sugarcane, tea, and apple in the outline map of India using symbols. Name the map. Okay. Unlike Brazil, India's agriculture contributes more towards GDP and also engages a large chunk of population. Around 60% of land in India is under cultivation. Its enormous expanse of level plains, rich soils, high percentage of cultivable land, wide climatic variety, long growing seasons, etc., provide a strong base to agriculture in agriculture. In India, agriculture has been a long-standing activity. Indian agriculture is mainly subsistence type. India produces rice, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millets as major food crops. Plantations of tea, coffee, rubber, and cash crops like sugarcane, cotton, jute, etc. are also produced. India is also a major producer of variety of fruits and vegetables. Next comes fishing in India. Since we are surrounded by sea on all the three sides, so fishing will surely be there. Fishing play an important role in the economy of India. India is one of the largest producers of fish, both marine and inland. Fisheries help in augmenting food supply, generating employment, raising nutrition level, and earning foreign exchange. Fish forms an important part of the diet of many people living in the coastal areas of Kerala, West Bengal, Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Goa, and Maharashtra. India has about 7,500 kilometers of coastline. Marine fishing accounting for about 40% of the total annual production of fish and being confined to coastal waters in the west from Kutch, Malabar coast to Coromandel coast. In the east, major fishes are sardines, mackerel, bomby duck, and prawns. On the eastern coast, the important fish are horse mackerel, clupets, and silver bellies. Freshwater fishing is carried on in rivers, canals, irrigation channels, tanks, ponds, lakes, etc. Silver bellies, carp, chopla, okay, silver bellies carp, that is chopla, etc. are major freshwater varieties. About 60% of the country's total fish production comes from inland fisheries. Mining in India. The Chotanagpur Plateau in India is a big storehouse of different minerals. Mining is the main occupation of the people there. Coal is mined in Korba in Chhattisgarh and in eastern Maharashtra. Mineral oil wells are found in Digboi in Assam, Mumbai High in Arabian Sea near Maharashtra, Kalol and Koyali in Gujarat. Reserves of mineral oil and natural gas have been discovered at the mouth of river Godavari. Stones like marble are found in Rajasthan and Kadapa in Andhra Pradesh. This is about the occupation in India. In the next session, we will learn about industries in Brazil and in India.